Oh, brother, I think we on. We are back. We are back. Let me put it up on the big screen just to is extra. We are back. We are back. Of course, I am that good brother that everybody loves, my suit Imamu Atumbre, and I'm here with my good partner.
Tavares, what's up?
That's right, brother Tavares, brother T, affectionately here at KTG. We like to call him. Because from what I understand, you ain't nothing unless you're on the big screen. Let me make sure. All right. All right. All right. Live. KTG live, baby. This one. Keep that. Oh, yes, that looks good. We are here. Let's move around a little bit. I had a little delay. Okay. Let me see how that look. It might look a little blurry to me on the big screen, but let's see, man. We're going to roll with it.
It's all right. I,
It's all right. You see it on your end?
yeah, it's not the best quality, but it's good. It worked.
Sometimes we on, sometimes we not. All right, so anyway, man, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What's the day title? Day title is what we put. Uh, Crypto. What we put? Gold. We're gonna look at some gold. We're gonna look at some forex, of course, and Crip walk. I think that's what I put. Crip walk with a question mark in the back. Some clickbait. I'm telling the people it's clickbait though. It is what it is. Right? We're not really Crip walking. There's a peace out to them brothers and sisters that rep that. But no, we talking about cryptocurrency. That old popular cryptocurrency, right? So first thing we want to do is shoot that disclaimer. That verbal disclaimer is this is only entertainment, people. Please don't take us financially please don't take us as we're giving you financial advice. We are not. We're just going through these markets as a hobby, analyzing them as a hobby. And on our personal time, we are investing our money into these markets, but we are no way or form telling anybody to make any critical or financial decisions. That is on you. We are just here point out some things, and of course to promote, get a chance to promote KTG University, right? Where you would actually get education on how to analyze these charts. Level one course is available now, $150, and of course you get for $150 you actually get all of this, the free strategy. You actually get the 1 month free in the Discord. Might even do 2 months free for people right now since they got that so-called Black Friday thing coming on. We'll see. But even the Discord is only $25. That's the community help center for traders. We not only teaching traders how to analyze, but we actually healing traders because there's a lot of y'all out there that's learning from people that really don't know what they talking about, or at least don't know how to convey the message, the information. So that's what we here for. You know, loads of information, course curriculum, things you need to know, trading psychology, candlesticks part two, charting system, right? Uh, trends and ranges, true support and resistance, what KTG called true support and resistance, trading setups, exits and entries, and of course we put it all together with a couple of bonus videos for you and whatnot. And of course, we're not going to just leave you out there for the sharks, the wolves, and all the crazy predators. You got the Discord that you could always come to. That is your safe haven. Let me put that up for you.
Hey, let me go see if let me see if TJ's up.
Okay.
I'll be
Do your
right back.
thing. No problem, brother. All right, Discord. And the Discord is here, your community help center, all right, where you get education. All right, you get the education. You're gonna get some tips, some really, really good tips, announcements, live trading like we have right now. You can shadow us as KTG merchandise. Yeah, we have them things that you can put on while you trading because you got to feel good in order to do good, right? So we got that for you. Live streams, Forex resources here at the Forex and all these different um, pairs and markets and stuff. This is where you would get your head, what we call the heads up. We don't like to call them trading signals at all. Actually, we like to just say heads up or trade alerts and whatnot. So when you are participating with the Discord, you would get these heads ups and stuff. You would actually have an edge over everybody else.
All right, I'm back.
All right, all right. I was just letting the good people know about the community help center, the Discord.
I told him he can.
And
I told him we live right now. He can watch on YouTube.
yeah, you should be able to. Should be able to. Got not to get it definitely get it more clarity, but we'll work on that. Again, we new to this social media thing. That ain't our big thing. Our big thing is back to the charts. That's our thing. We analyze. All right, so we get that. We get it. So, boom. Anything you want to say, brother, before we start this thing?
No.
Anything you were looking at? Anything you want to put up as a list? We'll start us a new list. Uh,
Nah, man. No, nothing I was really looking at. Only one I was really looking at was Euro Aussie.
yeah, Ozzy.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's look at your Ozzy. We're gonna get some of them. We're gonna get about. Let's look at about 6 things. Put 6 things on our list today. We don't want to put too much on our plate. We want to leave the scraps for the rest of the people. We're gonna pick the best high probability things, and so let's check out Euro Aussie first, and then we'll kind of go down the line, get about maybe three Forex and add some gold if there's any opportunity, and add some crypto. So let's start with this first. Let's start with this. Of course, we action traders, so we always like to go to a higher universe, what we call universe, with time frames to the mere mortals. Time frame we're going to choose is the daily. because we action traders and we actually want to see if we can get in on some action today or tomorrow or Wednesday before Thanksgiving. 9 times out of 10, we want to try to look for something today. 9 times out of 10, we're gonna look for something today because things gonna really kind of either things gonna get start slowing down after a while, and it might even get erratic to a point, but it's not gonna be a good trading time being close to that Thursday. So at least I don't think so. So the first thing we want to do is what, brother? What do we want to do before we fly a kite?
Check the weather.
Got to check the weather,
Gotta
right?
check your weather.
Got to check the weather. If you don't check the weather, boy, your kite is gonna be right up in somebody's tree on the way or something. Some bad gonna happen. I don't know. So first thing we want to do is make sure we're on the right day. We are the 23rd. Uh, that all right? And today is the 23rd, Tuesday, 3:30 a.m. Euro has some news. That might have gave it a little boost. Used it as they probably use it as a catalyst to do something. Around 3 o'clock, that's that London opening. So a lot of people trying to look for that move anyway. So they don't know tell me what they did at 3:30 for that euro. And matter of fact, you got us looking at Euro Aussie. So we'll check that out at 8 p.m. Some New Zealand. And the thing about that is, right, with us at KTG, we really don't care what the news is. We really can care less. We try to shave off as much stress as possible. And trying to figure out what the news and what the news gonna do and what the numbers is and all that. It's too much stress. Really ain't got time for that. So what we do is we look to see where the big fish or the institutions are going to use, in this case, the news to manipulate. And what we mean by that is 9 times out of 10, a whole lot of people or a whole lot of trading people are looking at this time at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time and looking at the New Zealand and knowing that collectively knowing that something is going on with New Zealand. So a lot of trade and energy is directed to those particular pairs. In this case, it'll be New Zealand. And so either two things we'll do. We'll either stay away from that around 8 o'clock. Oh, actually, yeah, brother, why you didn't tell me that? That's 8 p.m. So that's no concern to us right now. But yeah, why you tell me that? That's 8
I,
p.m., bro.
I thought you saw that.
No, I did not. I just did though. It's all good. So that's no concern to us right now. But if it was 8 a.m., we had two choices, of course. Either we'll stay away from it or we'll see where they might be pre-positioned and then try to latch onto them right before the news. But we never try to make a decision during that running data. And so today it's at 8 p.m., so it's no concern to us.
All right, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah.
Right back.
So we could leave that. All right. So let's go back to the charts. And we're gonna wait for our good brother to come back. Go ahead and erase some things out of here. Let me be right. Wait for our brother to come back. Which gives me some time to pump the university. And again, man, hey, listen, $150, man, I've seen people wrap around the corner
All right,
for
I'm
some
back.
Jordans. You back?
I'm back.
I was just telling the people, man, I've seen people wrap around the corner for some Jordans, right? And um, talking about them Jordans might be $200-300, right? And all we saying to you is, why not invest into yourself? $150, you get a lifetime membership at KTG University. All the material that we're gonna have, and we are gonna have much more material. Everything that we have, you have. You have us in your back pocket with the Discord, right? The Traders Community Help Center, right? You have us as instructors. You got your boy, your good brother, Nasuda Momo or Toure in your back pocket that you can ask me questions at any time on the Discord. We there for you. Got brother Tavares. We have listen, $150 to your son or your daughter that's out there that might not be doing nothing right now. They on the couch. They kind of just
Just
lagging
lagging
around and
around and
whatnot.
whatnot.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
I had a
I
little
let that
echo
go.
going on.
You hear me now?
I can hear you.
I'm, I have unplugged my headphones.
Okay, okay, all right. So yeah. So now you might have a son, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, a grandson, a granddaughter, goddaughter, whatever that you might want to invest $150 in to go through the university, get the master course, get the level one course, to get some information and knowledge that's actually going to build generational wealth, right? And we talking about investing into them because now they are the golden goose. Same deal like trying to send them to a college or a university, another university and whatnot, where they're gonna have to end up paying some kind of college debt, loan debt and whatnot. Well, this is very feasible at $150. Invest and learn how to analyze the markets that are literally not going anywhere. I always like to say, brother, that the stock market will be here longer than us. I mean, the world will blow up and the stock market will still be going. I mean, that's the truth. So why not learn something that's gonna be here forever? Think about it. All right, but we'll get into that later. Shameless plug. It's our stream, so we get to do that, right? Hey, can I ask you, brother? Can we do a little small preview of some borrow first? I'm itching, dog. I'm itching.
Go ahead, man.
It's your world, baby. Do what you gotta do.
But first, man, let's get down to business now. Let's see what we got. So Euro. First thing we want to do, man, we want to kind of get as much data as possible. We are on the daily, right? But we want to get as much data as possible. So as you can see, I'm scrunching up my chart to see the entirety, at least what this time frame is showing me, as much data, so that I could get a good overview of where I want to go. And of course, if we don't look to the left, to the history, we won't know what's going on in the right or what's that future, right? We just won't know where we're going. So right away, we mark off certain things like heavy supports and resistance. Areas where we know that market would need to check for, in this case, buyers, right? Market checks for buyers because they made a buying uh, move from this area, made a buying move, and actually they are back to it now, months later. And they moved away from this area about since March, around that time of this year. They came back in October this month. So we talking about a really, really what we call fresh, clean support area, or for those that's a little bit more advanced, a demand area where the market obviously had uh, a good amount of demand in order to push it away from here. And if you notice, previously they've been shooting down lower lows, or lows, or lows, or lows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So going forward, this was an opportunity right here off of this bounce, off of this area for a buy. But now that is not making highs, we still would think that this would be a counter look, on it if we was our bias was going up still, but we would need more information, I would think, going forward. So me personally already, I already wouldn't mind if the market actually made it into it a little bit more. Excuse me. Maybe even to overshoot, grab some of these people that maybe didn't take their money up to the top when they should have, and turn these willing buyers into unwilling sellers. Not only that, try to grab some of these breakout traders for sales and lock them in. Maybe we can look for another opportunity. But let's see what's going on with the lower time frame, because we have to get more content of what it's doing right now. To me, what it look like right now, they look like they just simply bought the range out for a while. You got selling from the top, right? Buying from the bottom of just this little swing. Right. So going forward, you already know that on lower time frames, it's probably gonna look like something like this. Like throwing a ball in the middle of an empty hallway and it hits the ceiling, the floor, the ceiling, the floor, the ceiling, until eventually it breaks out either way. Um, so let's go down to the lower time frame, but I already can tell you, brother, that this is probably gonna range out a little bit today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a get in where you fit in type thing. If we was still bias on buys from that area where they bounced off of, this is that area where they actually touched this clean little area on the daily. Then yeah, you could have maybe did some things. They breaking minor lows, minor highs, minor, and maybe got you a opportunity to get some buys in this area. And that's from what yesterday was today Tuesday, so that was a Monday. Look into it. All right, and if anybody knows about fibs, I know some of y'all, most of y'all do. At least most of y'all think y'all know about fibs, but I know most of y'all do know about fibs and whatnot. So the thing about fibs, with the numbers, it you have to know what you want to deal with. You have your 33s, you have your 50% area, you have your 618 area, right? And knowing, of course, in this case, I do it quick. In this case, if we were looking for a buy like this happened right here, you will pull from swing low, which is the bottom area, to swing high, which is this top area where it capped out at. And we would read these numbers off to the side. We could read these numbers on the side, and these numbers on the sides are percentages of that particular run that they made, or of the run that you want to measure. In this case, again, if we was biased, the run would have been up. So looking at it from the swing low to the swing high and the percentages on the side, we see that the market came down to past the 50% of that run, past 60% of that run, and even came past 70% of that run when we come over here, even tip into the 80s. So we talking about a really, really deep, hard pullback. Some would call that a correction to that move, right? But we just call that a really deep pullback. Deep pullbacks, you have to be kind of cautious with, because they actually could continue to keep going down. Right. In this case, though, with other factors, lower time frames, this was a good push for going up. Looking at it now, brother. Looking at it now. Looking at how they dealing with these higher prices. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to go up too much right now because they look like they're
When
getting a
you
little weakness up here. You see it?
when you pulled the fib the first time, where did you pull it from? You pulled it from that the extreme swing low.
Yeah, I put it from no. Well, from here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Extremely
Pull
low.
it again.
All right, swing low to the swing high. And that gave me in between the 6.2 and 7.1. KTG secret, which ain't really a secret. We look for the 6.1 and beyond. We really don't deal with too much above that, the 50%. Maybe with good criteria, and the 33% is really shallow. But even that, you have to know some content with that because if it hits a 33 and respects the 33 area, that just means it's a really strong trend. So a lot of times that's like a falling knife trying to catch a falling knife. You get cut. But in this case, we look for this kind of stuff. A lot of people trap them thinking it's sales. They trap them in right here. KTG don't make a move without trap traders. And so we can actually see them being trapped up in this area. What other factors that we know of? Of course, volume. A lot of y'all guys don't use volume. But yeah, you see what I did, brother?
Yeah.
All right. So now this the thing, right? Because we know this, right? We notice that the field can be used in so many different ways, not just as a tool to get in, but it could just be used as a measurement. But not only that, too, if it's a fib going up, then we already know that this might be a counter of what they're doing. And actually, we could pull a fib from here, right? So I wouldn't pull it from the extreme. In this case, they made a low. Well, they made an attempt of making a major low. The real run of this seems like of this right here seems like it started from right here. You concur, doctor?
Yeah.
You see? Now I could pull it here. Again, if you know what you know, it really don't matter. It's all about what does the market do when it gets to these areas. In this case, I'm trying to catch this little run. So even now, if you look, in anticipating the move, right? Anticipating the move, not participating with these guys. If down was the bias, which it really should be, because they made a really good down, then we should have been in this trade, making this look. That's why it came down to that. Now they're coming back to attempt another hit of this 6.1, which we know that what resistance. I'm sorry, resistance turns to support. Support turns back to the resistance. Right. So if we go down to the 5 minutes, we see that the bears are activated up here, and we could actually take us a short coming back down to these areas where they need to check. Right, and as you can see, they are kind of pushing back away from this area. So because the market is fractal, all those that don't know what fractal means as far as the market or math or anything like that, it basically means, in layman terms, it's basically doing the same thing in all time frames or universe. We call them universe, but the time frames, whether it's the daily, the hour, the minute, the 5 minute, the 10 minute, the 15 minute, whatever you're looking at, it's doing the same thing on all time frames in different fashions. So just like I pulled the fib for the 1 hour, I'll go ahead and pull the fib for the 5 minutes, which is my entry time frame. And I would like the market to make it up in these areas, which between the 6-1 and 7-1 area. To get a set. Back down to these areas. Which is anywhere between 70 to 100 pips, depending on what they give us today. So we'll look for this would be move up into these areas. It's kind of backwards right there, but we're gonna fix that right now. Color wise. So that's what I would look for. That's the opportunity I would actually look for. That's great. I'm sure there's other better opportunities. What else? What's the next one?
Let's start with let's do the gold.
Wait, one thing I want to check on this too. We like to check our RSI too in this case, and yeah, they fairly divergent. I would like them do some more things going on. I actually would like a little bit more. Oh, but again, we could probably find something else. So what's the next one? And I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the purple list too. What's the next one?
Try gold.
Oh, you want to go straight to gold? Okay. Do some gold. And then we'll probably check something else. I got platinum, silver, and gold ain't really doing that. To the daily. Let's erase some stuff. Let's clean it up. Alright, so I'm on the daily. Wow. So gold been doing good, right, for a while. Then they got into this, got some weakness up here, obviously, and dropped it down just enough to do some pullback into some areas. All right, so right away we want to mark off some things.
Mark off the clean demand areas first, right?
Demand and both of them, whichever one you want to, go, but both of them definitely. For like example, because you can see it's going sideways. It's ranging. It's ranging. So and then you get a little accumulation up in this area. You even see them accumulate, push, but then stop. Don't really make no highs. Come down, accumulate again, right? Give it another try. It still don't make no highs, but never make lows. So we talking about a range. Clearly a range. Clearly a range. And if we would just to bracket it off, I mean, this is right here would be that area. I would tell you up in here where they tried to come and clean up some areas would be that next, major barrier as far as bracketing them off as a range, because you can clearly see them starting to range. So right away, man. I mean, for me, I always say that.
Wait till they get
the
to
higher
one.
probability trades.
Yeah.
Huh?
I would say you want high probability, so just wait till it gets to one of your demand to supply zones.
Yeah, this is very, very clean right here. Very, very clean. And they did react to like the zoned out area. I was to bring it down to that wick area, as you can see. This is a very clean supply area, resistance area. Here at KTG, the level 1 trading course, we actually call it an information station. The reason why we call that is when the market, if and when the market makes it up there, if the market was to make it up here, then we could gain more information for our investigation. We just don't pull the trigger if it makes it there. A lot of people do that. That's how they get trapped. They get manipulated into the wrong things. We like to wait to see what happened, compile more information, put it towards our data already that we have for our investigation, and then we'll make a logical and high probability decision from there. Right. So the play for that would be for this would be of course I wouldn't mind it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna even tell you when they make it right here. I would even take that. I would even take a nice little hit if it fell down into there. I would look for a buy. Of course, if it came back up into this area, into this clean area, even an overshoot or whatever, you know how we look for the behavior. I would look for a sell. Until then, I don't think I was going to mess with it right now. Since we on precious metals, I don't hear nobody talk about silver, and nobody really talk about platinum. Which one would you want to try?
Do platinum.
Let's do platinum. So same thing with them. They actually been doing pretty good too. They've been. Let's go out to a higher time for this. So I'm on the weekly. I'm on the weekly, and in March to the 20, what a surprise, right? For whatever reason, boy, these institutions got real involved. As you can see, I would just bracket this off right here. That would be a weekly bracket. You can see the overshoot of that. Now, I'm gonna have to use it as a teaching tool. Again, level 1 course, you learn these things. Trap traders. KTG don't make a move unless we get these trap traders in. Right? The overshoot of this low that's over there all the way to the left is really trap traders. What happened here? Well, let's talk about it. I don't know. You want to tell me? Go ahead. You want to tell me?
Yeah, we got
what happened here?
A lot of traders that took shorts and call them breakout traders.
And the traders that were in before that, what we call a school of fish, they was been stopped out.
So a whole bunch of people
Started selling.
bunch of people start. I'm gonna have to. A whole bunch of people was selling right here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. You hear mic check 1 2.
Yeah, man.
All right. So hold on, man. Yeah. All right. So yeah. Better what we're saying. A lot of people were selling here. A lot of people were selling. Breakout traders. Um, a lot of FOMO was here. A lot of people were selling off and off their platinum stocks and stuff like that. The institutions, what they did was they absorbed all of those sales, every last one of them sales, right? The big fish came, absorbed up all of the sales. I like to call this guy the guy with the S on his chest or the money sign on his chest, right? They came and bought up all of those sales, trapping these people in, using their sales, right, to buy into because supply and demand are just simple transaction. If you're a buyer, you need to find sellers. And if you're a seller, you need to be around a whole bunch of buyers. I always like to say, if you in a crossroad and you were in between two warehouses and you was trying to sell your PS4 to try to get your PS5, and on the right side of you warehouse, you got a whole bunch of people got PS4s trying to sell it too. And on the left side of you is a warehouse of people that ain't got no PS4s. They trying to buy it. Which warehouse you gonna go to? You gonna go to the left. You don't want to be in a warehouse with a whole bunch of other buyers. I'm sorry, sellers. They got PS. Nobody want that. But if I walk into the warehouse that nobody got it, I'm Michael Jackson all over again, baby. You know what I'm saying? They fighting over it, right? They knocking down my door. I could even up my price if need. So that's what happens. The institutions, they induce sales. They make it look sweet. They make it look bad. Or in this case, they made it look real bad. And I can actually go through other markets where it looked really bad during March. Looked really bad during March of 2020. And we know why, right? But to them, this was opportunity to buy up everybody anguish, misery, pain, suffering, buy it up so that they can make a move up. So just off of that, right? Just off of that right there, I'm gonna have to say that we have to go along with these buyers, right? We on platinum, so right away, just off of that, you got this strength coming in from the bottom. Want to mark off some areas. They already done came to the 50. Um, Looks like they got too much of a reaction. They actually did push a little bit, right? But they coming back down to it. What I like is they came more deep into the 6-1. But I'm gonna go ahead since this is the weekly. Go ahead and mark off in between the 50 and the 6-1, right? Knowing that this is a heavy potential buying area. You with me so far, brother?
I'm with you.
All right, knowing that. So got that. Let's go down to a daily real quick because I do want to see how they did react when they made it to this area, this 50 area. Not much accumulation happened. They did change characters. Changing characters just simply means they was previously making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. No more lower lows, but now you're starting to see minor lower. Um, you starting to see minor higher highs over the lower highs that they previously made. So they changed the characters, right? So changing the character to us, knowing that, we know that reversal in this case, the daily in this universe is imminent. What I would like to see, and I always say this, what I would like to see is the market to make it down, maybe knock out these lows, show us a little interest from the buyers again, and then change that. Show us a little interest from the buyers. Maybe even do sweep the leg, sweep the leg. Hey, overshoot of that area to trap some more traders in this universe, and then maybe we could take it on a run up, back up. What you think, Doctor?
Yeah, that sounds good. Good.
The thing about that though is, right, if you know what you're doing, you actually can minimize everything and make your run down to this area for a counter trade. It actually looked like the bears got really, really, interested in these prices and these lower time as we go down the lower time frames. So I'm sure it's a great opportunity to actually make counter trade down to that area. Look how strong the trend is going. I was to put up the 200 even in 1 hour. You can see it's follow me all over. Follow me. Follow me. What is follow me? Well, when you come to KTG University at thinkific.com, we have a strategy that's tried and proven. It's 80% to 90% win rate when you have discipline and patience for only $50. Now check this out though, brother. Let me tell you how sweet this is. If they enter into the university for $150, they actually get the follow me strategy for free. And the Discord, and they got us in their back pocket. Now, hey, shameless plug, follow me strategy. Just in case, if I call out these things and they don't know what I'm talking about. I don't want them to be in the dark when we talking, I'm just trying to be, a good brother here, a good host. So that's that. Right. But like I said, it's got a follow me type thing going on here. So I wouldn't really bet against, I wouldn't buy right now, of course. And even when we talk about volume wise, you and I know, and the masters know, we call that higher conscious thought process, that higher level of thinking. We know that volume wise, they're not really doing. Sellers are not really, buyers are not really getting too interested right now. They're letting it go as they get lower and lower prices. So right away, if I was looking at, me wanting to get in on these sales, there's many things you could do. As an anchor, you could pull a fib. We could, depending on how strong the trend is, we could mark off areas where they would need to check for sales. Support turns into resistance. Places like that. They didn't really anchor, so I wouldn't pull no fib, but these are some very, very clean areas that I would look for some opportunities for sales and stuff, of course, up here. But that's that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would look for. I need to start putting some things in the Discord right now, but I'm gonna get to that when we make some pictures and stuff. Put that on a purple. Where should we go next? Should we do another Forex?
Yeah, check a look at your CAD JPY. See what they doing.
CAD JPY. Oh, CAD JPY. CAD JPY. All right, so CAD JPY. here. Oh, KJPY. Okay, so yeah, real clean area that they hit off the weekly resistance area. I could actually go this. We got the people here with us. Uh, all right, so what I did was I scoped out this little area of supply that we know that they need to come back to check for sales. Right. Just blew that up. That's all I did. Go ahead and back up off it again. And I'm going to come to where we are right now. All right. And what I did was they are making the sales from here. But if you notice, it's like it's countering what they've been doing previously. This is a weekly universe, a weekly time frame. I mean, they really been pushing. And again, if anybody know, follow me, and they know how to acclimate, observation and acclimation, right? Then they would notice it's actually a follow me type thing going on too. So it's countery as we go down in lower time frames on coming down. On this particular one, I was taking a counter trade going down, brother. And all I did was simply pull a fib off this weekly, knowing that the market need to check areas of buys as they come down for a pullback because we know that the market don't just go up, go down, go up. I mean, it just don't. If it's an uptrend, it has to be a trend. It just doesn't go up. It has to go up, then pull back, and go up, and then pull back, and then go up, and even pull back even harder, right? So in this case, I'm looking for a pullback, but I don't want to wait weeks on end for the market to make it to this at least 50% area of this bullish run. So I'm taking a counter as I go down to lower time frames. All right, you can dig that, brother.
What time frame is that? A weekly?
This is the weekly. I like to shoot through the galaxies like that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm an action trader. A lot of people like to like the category themselves. I just be like I'm an action trader. If I'm on it, if I'm analyzing something, I want to look for the action gonna be happening. So in this case, in this particular one, I see it. I see my setups and everything. My stars aligned starting from the week, and so from the weekly, I make my way down, knowing that hey, if they're bullish on the weekly and they have to pull back as I go down to lower time frames, I might have opportunity for sales. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? Just simple, like okay, they made a bullish hit, they made some highs. If we look to the left, they hit a area where they had to check for sales. We're anticipating that in retrospect, we should be in sales coming down for the pullback. We talking about weeks on end now. Don't forget this is a weekly chart. So we talking about 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks that it fell down. You know. So and I still believe, I still think, subscribe that they are going to come down to this 50 point area. If you notice, I marked it off as the weekly. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
put 50. I marked it as the weekly. So if I come down to the daily, you notice they haven't made it there. So my opportunity is still down. Go to the hour, and when I go down to the hour, again, follow me. They don't know follow me. What does this guy keep talking about? Follow me straight. I don't understand. Well, follow me at $50. You actually can get that strategy now. You don't even have to be a part of the university or whatnot. You can get that strategy now, right? $50. Learn. If you're already a trader, then you already will have some insight of what's going on. But a lot of it is KTG lingo. But but I'm sure that if you are a seasoned trader, or even just a average trader that's just trying to give you a more edge to your trading methods, follow me strategy is right up your alley. All right. So when we look at that, we know that follow me wise, it's still down. Our bias was down from the higher time frames. I simply pulled the fib from the swing high to the swing low. Right? And I marked off my 6-2 area, which is 62% of this run right here. And you can see that the market penetrated the 6-2 area, kind of danced around a little bit. Volume wise, we know that these higher prices did attract some buyers. I'm sorry, some sellers in this area. All right. As we go down to lower time frames, I would just mark off that area where we see that sellers got interested. We go down to lower time frames, the 5 minutes. We want to see what's the attitude or behavior of, in this case, the sellers up in that area. Are they really interested in coming down? And you can see the market came up into it. Again, it got a little jiggy, little hairy up there, right? Showed a little interest. Hit higher prices, but to no avail of making higher highs. And then the market dropped like an anchor. So again, anticipating it, we would have been waiting for the sale up in this area to pull down. Participating it, people was buying because they see these big green candles, they catching FOMO, they thinking they should have got down here. Market made it up here. They saying, "Wow, should I get in?" They hesitate, and as they hesitate, the market make it up here. By this time, they saying, "Wow, my Ferrari, I'm missing out on my Ferrari. I'm missing out on the money arm dance. I'm missing out on taking pictures on Facebook with my money and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and buy." And as soon as they buy, hurry up and buy, the market drop like an anchor and take them out. All right.
Now as the
With
market,
that,
oh,
no, go ahead, brother. You
I've
got it.
seen with that, and then I see the markets rushing down and that volume peaking up. Is that buyers still not the buyers are still not completely out of it? Does it look like
Yeah, right.
they're trying to either
Right. They're trying
add
to rally a
positions
little
or
bit. Okay, so that's a really good question. Really, really good question. One thing we know, especially at KTG, the master course, we know that what we only make our monies on
the
imbalanced move.
right?
It's never a balanced move that we make our money. So as the market did get interest from sales up here, right, and they pushed the market, the we can't forget what the Bulls was previously doing, and they won't give up the fight. And this show of them not giving up the fight. These lower prices halted that burst of sales, right? And in this particular candle, it was a number of buys and sales going on, a lot of activity. The market went sideways, as you can see. Then it dropped again, and the lower prices attracted more buyers. So you're absolutely right. Is sales going on from the top, buyers going on from the bottom, which equals a what?
Imbalance.
No, no, no. Well, at this, it equals a range right now,
Oh,
and they got to work it out. They got to work it out. It's a range going on right now. If I was to go to an hour, it's just kind of going. It's going to go sideways for right now until they, they beat down again, which in this area would be another imbalance to go find more demand in this case to beat down. Right. So right now, the best option would have been up to the top when they hit the 6-1 area to be in this area. Stop loss on top. Matter of fact, Matter of fact, uh, actually, they took me out because I had me. So what I did was, I'll tell you exactly what I did. I don't know the exact number down because they took me out. I know when I woke up and I was looking for them to do the 6-1 area, they hit it, they came out, they hit it again. Actually, I was in this since yesterday. So last night, okay. So actually, I was in it since yesterday. I wish I would have. I'm sorry. You know what I can do? Give me 1 second, bro. 1 second. I know what I can do. I'm gonna go into the account history, and I am going to go to see what my entry is. CAD JPY is 90 points. Okay, give me 1 second. 90507. So my entry point was here at 507. Of course, my stop loss is always on what I think is the top. At this point, I thought it was the top right here with what we call buffer. So it'd always be 10 to 20 pips above that. In this case, it's the CAD. If it's British, I kind of double it up. Um, so it'll be 10 on top of there. You see these numbers. So we're talking about 20 pips, 10 pips from this top. All right. So when we go back to the 5 minutes, which was our entry point, we took the trade. When we woke up this morning, it didn't hit our stop loss. We were still in it, and it dropped like an anchor. At which time I woke up at I woke up about 4:30 this morning, and I seen it around this area. So what I did was what we always advise our traders to do is mitigate and stick some of that money in your pocket. The profits was huge. We always kind of go for 2 to 1 for our money too. I think this time I was going down. I didn't make that 2 to 1, brother. I should have. But we always say to mitigate or take your profits. So what I did was when I woke up at 4:30, took my risk off the table, and I put the new stop loss at maybe about half of that profit that they gave, and then they took me out. So I didn't hit target on that, but I didn't lose any money, and I actually stuck some money in my pocket. Honestly speaking, let me go back to my thing. Approximately $76 because I was going for $178. I was trying to wake up to $178, get the morning started early, but I ended up with $71, some change. And that's the breaks, right? We know that, right? That these are the breaks. Right? We know that everything ain't gonna be perfect. We know that you're not gonna hit your target all the time. We know that it's high probability, but it is still it's still a small probability that it won't work out. And so look, all money in, no money out, right? Plain and simple. To me, that's a successful trade. We keep it moving. We can fight. We can fight to see another day. You got any questions on that? Uh-oh. You got any questions on that, brother?
Oh, I'm
Kind of
sorry.
messed.
Yeah, I
No, no,
do.
no, no, not you. I clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah, you did what I was saying.
Yeah. But let me ask you something about that chart. Go back to it.
All right. I just want to say you live. You live to fight another day. As peace to the to the symbolic ancestor, old pops. But what you were saying, brother? Let me go
when you
back to it. Let me go back. We want this. We want this. All right. So what you were saying?
being that the run that you caught this morning, they're making a low. Does that warrant a fib pull?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, brother. And but now this is the thing. It does. Just know that the Bulls are down there. All right, they are down there. They kind of worked it out towards the end, but they down there though. They interested, right? But they are down there. They worked it out. It's not looking too bad. So I do think that yeah, they will blow past this area. So fibs can be pulled to jump in again. Give me 1 second. All right, my bad.
Yes, I
Um,
had your Jerry Springer back there.
yeah, it was a small Jerry Springer thing going on. Don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that. He ain't the pappy, okay? He ain't the pappy. Um, I got my lovely queen here with me today. She usually not here. She be out. I'm graced with her presence today, so I'm grateful. Um, but yeah, that's
So
we
so so
on the screen. Yes, okay.
you can pull a fib.
Yes, we can pull a field. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way for now because I'm not in that trade no more. So no need. Right? Yes, you can pull a field. It does warrant you to pull a field. They did make lows in this particular time frame. Not major lows, even in this time frame, but they did make lows. All right, so you can pull a field to see what attitude or behavior they gonna give you in them little areas. Yeah, that 6-1 area. A lot of times people don't know that you have to take what the market actually gives you. A lot of people like 200-300 pip runs a day because they probably got that last week, and they don't realize that the market really don't run like that. The market, you know what I'm saying? The market really don't run like you got to think like right. Okay, so wow, what did they do yesterday? Just in this particular for the whole day, what did they do? Right? If we look at it. Well, yesterday for a whole run from the previous day to the end of yesterday, they only ran up 43 pips. The day before that, which was what Friday? Friday, which is trap day, they ran 100 pips. So like, look, and then the previous day before that, they ranged it, and then before that, they ran about another 100, maybe even 90 pips. So you can already see the legs that they giving you, right? I would want to think symmetrically. Other people don't know about this neither. Man, are you giving too much? You give it too much. I think you might be giving too much. I'm not sure. All right. Symmetrically, same measurements as that first leg. You symmetrically get the same of the second leg, right? Which is what we call that, brother. That's that golden leg,
It's
there,
the
boy.
golden leg.
That's that tripod. No. I gotta tell you about that, but one day, boy, when a chick told me about our good brother that went on before us. Anyway, so yeah, this is like golden ticket, right? Now, if we was to measure that and give it the same measurement of these two legs symmetrically, I'm talking math, y'all. I'm talking figures. I'm talking numbers, y'all. Be careful. Careful. That boy go off the rails with that. If we was talking symmetric or symmetric type measurement, anticipating it, we kind of looking for another run that they gave. Now, see, this is the thing about that third run. It gets real tricky. That's why she's red. Green is an institutional push. A lot of times you won't catch that. But if you did it, and actually, I could have actually brought it down to here. Yeah, I actually could have, because this is really the low right here. But anyway, it don't have to be perfect. But you can catch that. That's but a lot of times you can't catch it. Depending on how savvy you is on your analytical skills, you can't catch it. But that golden run is an opportunity for real retail traders, and that's what we are by default. Because we ain't got that kind of capital that the institutions or the hedge funds people are even, individual billionaires, trillionaires, or whatever. The red run, you need to be a little cautious because now we get to the point where this particular run, which could be just a pullback on time frames, is being overextended.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't get such a clean run. Like this was clean; it just ran. Look at all the reds compared to the green. Look at this. All the reds compared to what green. It just ran down. That's a good day. Red, but now we're getting a pullback. So you're getting more of a fight from the bulls in this area, which lets you know in lower prices, bulls might start getting activated for a push. But for now, it's looking good for another push down to fulfill that red leg. Another thing too, a lot of times the market lock in like transformer, like Voltron. That's old school. did that just show my age? Wow. All right, so look, a lot of times it locks in like
nobody knows who Voltron is but me and you.
Voltron. I mean, if we got some youngsters riding with us, they just flipped off. You know that? Voltron. I'm not sure about this. All right, but look, it locks in like a puzzle. Let's put it like that. A lot of times.
TJ, if you listen, I'll tell you what Voltron is, but
please.
I'll explain
Nephew,
Voltron.
you'll understand. Trust me. All right, so look. If I was to put it at the bottom of this red run, which remember everything is not literal. We don't look at it literal, just a line. We know that it's zoned out. And I was to follow this line all the way to maybe an area where they need to check for buyers. Let me blow that up for y'all.
That's the little robot, isn't it?
Hold on.
Did he say he know what Voltron is? I'm gonna wait for you.
Yeah, he said he know about it. They actually made a reboot.
Okay. Wait,
When he was younger, they came out with like a little reboot cartoon, so he familiar with it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. They always reboot.
They rebooted all. They done rebooted all our stuff. So
all right, nephew. 10 points. If you listening, 10 points. 10 points. You got 10 points for that. So look, not to lose our train of thought. This is that line, right? Right at the bottom of that red run, where we might think is overextended. So like, look, I don't really see nothing here. Nothing but buying going on. Nothing but buying. There's nowhere really for them to latch on. Honestly speaking, zone wise, I would look at this whole area right here because on higher time frames, this is nothing but a demand or information level, information station that need to be checked for buyers. We can see that they came and the pullback to this wasn't very much. They didn't even come down to even test no lows, and they just shot up with three outstanding green candles, basically. All right. So imagine the market making it back down to this area. They have to check for buyers. In the meantime, for us, if we was coming down, right, that would pose as a potential target. So already, if we was looking at it and we did jump in it, it feels good that even if you did jump in now, right, with all the things going on, follow me down, that we could make it down at least to this red run, which is already 80 to 90 pips, and even down to this clean information station, which is over 100 pips.
Mm. I think you
So,
should. I think you should put that on the cord.
you think I should put that on the code? All right, so good. Y'all get a treat. Y'all get to see how we do this on the Discord. So already, right? How we do it again? We don't do signals.
This is merely a
We
flashcard,
prefer that
ladies and
y'all
gentlemen. This is a
say again.
flashcard. We call them flashcards.
Flashcard slash trade alert slash heads up. That's exactly what it is. Um, what we do is we put it up there so that you can analyze it yourself. Right? We hoping that y'all come to KTG University and actually learn how to think for yourself. Right? We're not trying to tell you what to think. We want to teach you how to think. So what I do is I put this on the 1 hour, and I would just simply say it is hitting areas where we need to be considering some sales. All right. Go ahead and take a picture of that. Okay. All right. All right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here to this Discord and put it up on the screen. So you see, you live to fight another day. All right, so we go here, and what's that? That's the CAD. We go over here to the CAD pair, and so this is your CAD JPY short, right? 1 hour chart. All right, and what you do is you just simply come here. You will see that, wow, they looking at this JPY chart. A lot of times you might even see that we might have drove the line from up here and said, look, this is our place. But for today, it's already there. It's already there. What I do is put a little small caption here. This is where the public can actually put their thoughts on what they think about the market and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little. two two legs of sales. We are now a third leg um, two legs support supply, or just simply info. Right, so you just simply come, you'll see that, you'll see a couple of footnotes on it, some uh, bullet point notes on it for you to kind of guide and kind of see what you want to do. And again, we're not telling you what to do. It's just a heads up. It's for you to analyze it for yourself. You go to your charts, you check it out, and you see for yourself. If it's up your alley, you take the trade. Right? Simple as that, brother. Simple as that. So we'll put that for them. And let's go back to the charts. Go back home. All right. Let's see what they're doing so far. I just want to see. Yeah, I would just simply, I mean, they beating up the four. I mean, they had the 14.9 and the 14. I mean, they fairly respecting it. What I would like to see is maybe another little drop up under this level. Take them, put stop loss, and just try to bang down for the low. If they don't show anytime soon, because we need that imbalanced area, right? Just simple stuff like resistance turning into support right there. Market moves down, right? And with ease. Then we know that we have an imbalance in this area. Too much sales, not enough buys. All right. So let it prove itself, of course. They decide to go up, then we'll get more information on buyers and whatnot. So that's that. Crypto. Let's do some crypto. Come on a second. Brother Carl is giving me a message. 7:59. Hold on, let me give him this. Give me 1 second, brother. 1 second. 1 second. Let me give him this link to the YouTube so he can see.
All right.
One moment, brother. Hold on. I'm trying to have that dead. Yeah. And I need to warm up my coffee anyway. And get some other things going. Because I hear you clinking and clanking over there. You getting your morning started right. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is put it on the 5 minutes. And man. If they make a move like that, maybe that's a trade that we could probably look into. So for now, y'all just give me 1 minute, 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on mute for us, and I'll be right back. All right, my check. I'm back. I'm back, good people. I'm back. You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
The thing too that I want to say about trading or analyzing, um, it's not a. It actually should be more boring than not. And the reason I say that is because it's a lot of patience in it. It's not just jump on and see something and just. I mean, I guess that could be exciting, but you're gonna be losing a lot of money if you do it like that. I guess that could be exciting. Jump on and just push a button. You like to call them people button pushers. They're really not traders or analysts pushing buttons. So it should be fairly boring, to be honest. Let's do some crypto. Real quick. And we let this kind of do its thing. Have to let it do its thing. We don't want to jump the gun. We don't want to jump in on a bad trade or nothing like that. All right, so do a little crypto. Let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Wow. So if anybody was looking at the videos from last week, if anybody was looking at the videos from last week when we analyzed the Bitcoin, um, we was looking for some bullish reaction in this area. I see we got a little bit, but they didn't make any highs or whatnot. But I see they back to it right now, double tapping this area, which is which is a good thing. If they actually show some interest on some buys down here, it would be a good area where they could actually push up. There's also a nice, great area down here, right? But that's some time to get there if they decide to tank all the way down like that. Another thing too that I was looking at, brother, that they did make highs. We was to draw that fib that we like. From swing low to swing high, and I am on a daily universe. They didn't even really make it to the 50 yet, so it's fairly shallow. At the same time, could be a strong trend. I just the way how these MAs starting to kind of flatten out, kind of makes sense that they're gonna try to retract down to this area. All right, so with that, buys are cautious. Yeah, sales are cautious at this point. Right? but knowing that and knowing that they are shallow and we like to catch them on lower areas of the swing and whatnot. I would tell you this, symmetrically wise, this would be a first push, right? That would be that institutional push. All right, and this is just theory, people. This is just theory. I don't want nobody to get all bent out of shape about this kind of stuff, but it's just theory at this point. All right, but theory wise, we'll say that's a green. All right, and if we take another symmetric hit, as far as no, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move this down. Let's say that we did get us a hit down there. All right, nephew, this is that Voltron reference I'm about to give you. Keep up, keep up. Well, my uncle is. Oh, my uncle and daddy is. Oh. But anyway, see how it locked in? That this is a good high probability area that they probably will come down to. I mean, hey, listen, I always tell you this, right? I can't make this up. I be trying, but I can't make it up. Everything fits. When everything fits, you kind of gotta look at it. So yeah, this might have been an opportunity for a quick little buy, get in, get out. A lot of people don't even know how to do that with cryptos. They obtain cryptos or get the bitcoins or the this or that, and if they need to, continue to keep buying. And no, you actually can make money coming down. So yeah, you could have made money going up a little bit up into this area, and you see it's falling down. But I am prone to think that it is gonna make it down here. Anybody know about what's that? The Guntley? Who is that guy? Guntley patterns? So many dudes out there. Guntley patterns and stuff like that, ABC retracements and stuff like that. But we know that when pullbacks happen, it's usually an ABC retracement. So you have an A, B, C, D retracement. So even that, as confluence, is giving us a good edge to come down. Right? Mastery wise, brother Tavares, brother T, this is like a magnet to come to this, right in between here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we know that. So bias wise, I would say come down. Right, look for opportunity to come down. We like to say get in where we fit in at, and it is on that golden leg still. Let me go back to the daily. It is on that golden one leg. that we kind of say, hey, that's the highest probability for retail traders to get in with. Remember, the red is cautious, the green is like a falling knife, right? In this case, if we was trying to get in, we got that golden leg still. And getting in where we fit in at, it made a low. It warrants us to pull a fib. So look at how it does, and we need to go back to the other one just to check. Look how it does. Look how it do. Look how it does. Wow, my mama would have a fit. Like, God, what are you saying? Look what it did, right? It made a low, right? And then it came up to this 3-1 area. Then it came down to actually try to attempt to make another low, but failed out. And it came up to the 50, right? And actually got a really it's not a real big reaction to the 50, but it's enough, right? So I would think that it is going to try to at least top out these people. I wouldn't mind to see an attempt at this 6-2 and beyond, maybe. All right, and I can show you the confluence and that on why I think that would be high probability. Confluence is everything in this game. Confluence wise, we would have a shot over this area, which would be a resistance that, just imagine if traders decide to take this breakout over this area and it snaps them back in, then we have trap traders right here.
You check your chats.
That was lovely. Which chat? On the tube?
Yeah.
That's the chat.
Well, you can check it on here.
Oh yeah, I can check it on here.
Yeah, just go down where it says show chat.
Oh, man, let me see.
What's Scott Lake 305?
I don't know. I'm glad you can make it too, brother. Or sister. It don't matter. And one thing I know is, boy, if it's Scott Lake, then they family
That
day.
must be Kanati. Let me see. I don't know.
Well, whoever it is, peace, family, peace. One time for Scott Lake. Peace to brother Brown. I see you on. Finally got on. Okay. All right. Cool. We gonna build this thing up, y'all. We gonna build this thing up, and we gonna make this money. But look, that's what we're looking for Bitcoin. I wouldn't really buy too much, y'all. I try to tell people not to. Well, we want to teach people how to analyze this so that you don't have to get stuck in just buying your cryptocurrency and thinking, wow, if I let it stay this and that, I'm gonna make this money, and then not realizing why 1 minute you're up and the next minute you down. Because anybody who bought up here at 60, and what it was, 6,900, 6,900, which was all-time highs, it's stuck right now. This is why we got these arrows up here. There's nothing but buyers up here. They bought too late, way too late, and it's a very good chance that it's going to even drop from 57 down to the 40s. It's a good chance of that. Don't spaz out. KTG telling you don't spaz out. It's going to be another opportunity to buy. It's just not right now. But those that don't know about making money going up and making money going down, this is what we're here for. And here on the Discord, as I go there, shameless plug. On the Discord, you can see where we also look for opportunity to go down and make the money off it. It's all about getting in and getting out, right? All money in, no money out. Discord only $25 a month. It's your community help center. It's where you got us on your back pocket, right? And actually, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put this for Bitcoin. Put a picture of that for Bitcoin. For those who's watching, man, if y'all got any markets that y'all want us to analyze, we'll be more than happy to do that. T, you got to remind me to check the chats because I
Yeah,
don't be
man,
knowing.
you gotta check the chats, man. The people want to interact with you.
My crystal ball is getting fuzzy.
You want to check on
So
that
yeah,
CAD pair.
again,
It's kind of making a move.
all right, cool. Give me 1 second. Let me just put this for the family, for the people. At least put the picture. All right. Then what time it is? 8 o'clock. I was trying to make it to this New York session. I think I gotta roll out somewhere in a minute, so we will see. Hey, but we'll be back tomorrow, y'all. We'll be back. If y'all gonna be with us, we're gonna be here. Hey, man, even if y'all not here. Oh, okay. That is. Okay. What's up, Sid? Okay. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, but we gonna be here, man. Even if y'all not here, y'all forfeited, not us. We gonna be here every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And then we get to do bomb first. Listen, man, that's when we go check out these other gurus and we go see what they talking about. Cause here at KTG, we do the total opposite of what everybody else is doing. If they go up, we going down. You dig? Um, oh, all right. So what you said? The cat. Let's go back to the cat. Back to the cat. JPY. All right. And we were looking for shorts. We were looking for some. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, family. It's doing what we said we wanted to do. Right. Even here, it's starting to break some minor lows. It's volume wise, it is making it down with it's making it down with ease. It's not, outstanding volume like stuff like this. That's outstanding. That's you know. So right now it's moving down. Here we don't really have to rush nothing. You know, you can't enter now. I'm just giving you the go ahead. Nice close off of that. I don't have my other platform up so to show T,
Yeah.
but what I'm gonna do is just put a red and green right now, risk and profit. And risk and profit wise, if we entered right there, and I'll give y'all the specs, the numbers. That's 12. We want to put a 10 on top of that. So we're talking about 22 pips of risk. We like to go at least for 2 times our money, right? And then some, but for now, 2 times our money, plus our risk back, our investment back. Again, like I say, target wise, we actually could make it down to these areas, I believe, to the bottom of this extension. But 2 times our money for right now, y'all. Right? No need to be greedy right this second. We could analyze it as we get down there. 4, 5 times our money. You know how that goes. But 2 times our money ain't never bad. And the numbers for that is entry will be 90.274. Stop loss should be around 90.494. I'm gonna have to. We have to go through exactly how we make our how we do our math. Cat JPY. Yeah. Hey, so simple, man. I could actually show y'all real quick how we do this and how we put our trades in as far as how much we want to how much we want to risk, how much we want to invest into it. So let's just say, right? Let me see if I can get that screen.
You got a request for the US 30.
The US 30. I got you. Fam. Let's put that on here. Let's go to the daily. Let's erase some of this garbage. All right, so right off the bat, honestly, already, it's got a follow me type thing going on. Follow me. What is that? Follow me.
What is
Come
follow
over
me?
there. When you come over to the KTG University, you simply just type it into your Google or your whatever, and follow me. We got a strategy at $50. You learn how to use your MAs in a way that we not just using it like crossovers and stuff like that. We actually using it as floating resistance and support. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but I do want to dig into the US 30. But yeah, follow me. Quick plug. Back to the back to the charts. So yeah, with the follow me, right? It's basically telling us it's a bullish move on this. This is the daily. I'm not sure what time frame you guys want to trade and whatnot, but if we was taking this approach because I'm an action trader and I'll be looking for action at the time, clearly to me, I would look for some kind of buys. It's the daily market. Don't look like they got too much. That's real. Don't look like they got too much weakness from the bulls up here. So it just look like a plain pullback to me. Higher highs meet to the higher lows. This is a point where we just want to look for confluence. Confluence meaning just a number of things that you could put together that's going to give you the okay to say, yeah, I want to buy. So, for example, real quick, if you're a supply and demand person that like to trade supply and demand, this is a really, really good demand area. Reason being is because they easily made a rally-based rally, which means that this area is a strong area of buy. Market maker here, and you guys can see them fairly reacting to it as it get there. The market make it up in here, I would look for buys. But not only that, confluence-wise, or putting things together, or patching up things, right, to make a valid point of me buying, we have a floating MA here. Right here is a 50. This is the 50 EMA. right? 50 period moving EMA. We're using this as floating resistance, or in this case, as a floating support. Notice how the 50 is around this demand area. So that's two things telling me that this is the area that I might be trying to look or hang around for a buy. Not only that, I'm gonna go ahead and add three things to it. A lot of people like to just trade off of fib retracements. But if I was to do extreme, swing low and swing high, you'll notice that around the 50 area is your demand area. It's also, well, it's going to overshoot this 50. If I was to change this, let's just say to 100, anybody who knows MAs,
You're starting to lose your audio.
I'm starting to lose my audio.
Yeah, it's kind of going in and out, but keep going.
Okay. What about now? Mic check. Let's see, mic check.
Yeah, you good.
Good. Okay. Again, confluence wise, if I was to change this to 100, you'll notice that the 100 will be floating up into that demand area. So we're talking about the stars are lining up for a buy in this area. I'll go back to my 50 because that's what I just chose. I only need 50 shots. I don't need all that. I don't know what these kids talking about these days. But yeah. So already confluence wise, I have three things telling me that this right here is a good area to be a buyer. So in the conclusion wise, not even going out to lower time frames, I will wait till the market making it to these areas. And I will look for a buy. Now, US 30 wise, we're not even at 9 o'clock yet, and we know that the bell ring at 9:30. So look for that. We in the New York time slot now, in between. But look for that bell to ring at 9:30. Maybe for some kind of catalyst for them to induce more sales to come down into this area. Let them lock it in. If anybody KTG members out there, initiates out there, they know that we only make moves when they trap. When they snap them in, we know that they got them trapped in this area with other factors. Look for a buyer to that area. All right. So what I'll do is go ahead and again, this is the daily. When it makes it down here, we're gonna want to go down to lower time frames, preferably 30 times of what that is. So the daily is 24 hours. If you notice, I went all the way down to the 1 hour. That's 30 times the time frame of where I got my bias from. Things you'll learn at KTG University Level 1 course. It's available now. All right, shameless plug. When it makes it down here, we should start seeing some behavior from the bulls. Right? When the bulls show up, that's when we'll show up. We'll strategically latch ourselves to them and take a buy. So for now, I'm gonna take a picture of the daily. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the Discord. If anybody got any questions about that, I would definitely go into it and elaborate a little bit more into it. So we go to the Discord, check the feed, and if anybody got anything. If not, we'll keep it moving. Again, y'all, it's about patience and discipline. Trading or analyzing the charts is not about pushing buttons. Everybody else is pushing buttons. You're going to become an analyst. You want to analyze all markets. I always like to say that to me, I don't care what field you play on. It's like a sport. You may learn how to play football, but the NFL ain't the only place you could go. You could go to the CFL, you could go overseas, you could do this. So I don't care what field you play in, you still got to know how to play football, right? You concur, doctor? Did I lose you?
No, yeah, I concur.
Okay. Uh-oh. I don't have a slot for. Really? I thought I put that. Well, guess what? We're gonna put a slot. We're gonna put a slot solely for US 30. What's that? I used to trade them all, especially during the. Oh, you know what? You know where it might. So look, okay. So quick history. Wow, y'all. Look, so I got nothing but US 30 for y'all. And by the way, I'm gonna see. It's a video on the US 30 that I did recently. Go check out that on YouTube or whatnot. Actually, that was back in February and whatnot. But US 30, it's gonna be here. Some footnotes on there. Back a quick backstory about this. Nadex, a binary option. That's actually what I started on. Me and my father, brother Carl Brown, which y'all will meet. He's gonna be a special guest soon. One of my partners. We started off on binary options. Binary options is options, but binary options is dealing with time. And the US 30 gold, couple of forexes at the time. Wow, it was. I would have to show y'all that platform, which is this right here, and wow, I would have to show y'all that because now we're not dealing with stop loss or anything of that sort to help you with your risk. It's more of a time thing, and they're giving you options. So like you would have to pick a time. Let's say it's at 8:30. Let's say that you think that the US 30 is going up by 9:30 to a certain point. Then you would click at that point and say, hey, by 9:30, it should make it there. Right. And if it don't make it there, but it's going your way, it still will show you that you're making money. Right. And you're more than welcome to take the money way before your contract is there. We used to say, me and my dad, we made up this thing that settlement, they call it settlement. Your target would be a settlement. We say that settlement is illusion because a lot of times at the end of the hour, the market either backs up. It goes the total opposite of what it did previously. So when you look at this picture here, it'll back more.
You lost the audio, man. You're losing your audio.
I'm losing audio again. What about now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I'm losing audio. Okay, wait. And then check the what
Yeah, you say your dad's still there. Noise in background. Going now. Audio is better now.
Oh, you know what that is, y'all? And I apologize for that. That's this computer with the audio up and down. Yeah, that's this computer with the fan. And I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that. But make a long story short about that. Um, Again, it's about you know. So we say settlement is illusion. We would have took this money before the 10 minutes. Why wait for 10 minutes? What you already got in your pocket already? So we'll take that. But we'll get into that. That'll be a whole nother lesson with that. All right, so that's the 30. Let's check back on. I don't know. Did you get in on that, cat? Let's see what it's doing.
Yeah, I did. Small position.
Yeah. T, you got into that That cat JPY?
Yeah, I did.
Did I lose you?
Can you hear me? Hello.
Might check. Did I lose y'all?
I can hear you.
Tavares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
I'm
man,
here.
I might have lost y'all. Might have lost everybody. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Oh man, I might have lost y'all. Might have lost everybody. Hold on.
Hello.
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Testing, testing.
Keep streaming. Yo, holla if you hear me. Video tapped out. Mic check. 1, 2. Transformer blew over here, so I don't know what happened. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Thank you, thank you. All right, so yeah, man. Technical difficulties. Hey, this live. I can't make it up, y'all. Y'all getting it raw. It is what it is at this point, right? I don't know what happened to my partner. He done dropped out on me, but I'm sure he'll be back. Video, audio, good, cool, cool. Let's look at some other stuff real quick. Uh, you know what? Let's do this. You got the US 30. You got crude oil. Anybody deal with crude oil? You have natural gas. You have again silver and gold. You got the 500, of course. Again, it don't matter what field y'all play on, man. As long as you know how to analyze it, you pretty much could trade anything. Dirty 30. the dirty the dirty 30. Which is what? Isn't that the US 30? Can't hear till I look at EA for movement. Okay, we'll look at the EA. Yeah, Tavares got to come back. I don't know what happened to him. He had to come back, but the EA and the Dirty 30 isn't that? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Let's check. Let's check back out of there. Let's check back on it. You got a little pushback from these bulls on that. But we'll come back on that. That was going to be a slow ride anyway. Let's look at the US 30 real quick. See what it's doing. It's like what I say is no man's. It's a no man's land. So I actually would like it. I mean, it's reacting to this 50, real nice too, by the way. But I think getting a small little delay. Yeah, actually, look. So look how I look at this, right? Think about everybody who might, because they everybody is thinking something different. But you got half of people thinking buys, you got half of people thinking sells. Or let's put it like this: you got 40% of people thinking buys, you got 40% of people thinking sells, you got 40%. Right? These people right here definitely buys, right? But who are the buyers? We really know the buyers. Is it retail? Are they real institutional push? Because you don't want to ride with the retailers. They like you and I. You see what I'm saying? We don't have enough capital to actually push any markets, nothing like that. And contrary of what anybody believes, it's always institutional push, right? Now, how we determine what the retail or institutional push is by volume. A lot of people try to run away from volume, right? And we just simply look at what's the history they've been doing. I could tell you here this year got some interest from sellers. It push up, you see. And accumulation. We'll get into accumulation and distribution on another day. I don't want to make this long. But his first part of accumulation, cool. If you notice, the market made a lower price than that, and you can see it even kind of sharding, shaking that bottom. So notice that buyers are interested. Sellers are only that. It is actually making the highs. Again, with the big red candle, which is like FOMO. It's like a FOMO type thing going on. So a lot of people sell, or they bought up here, but they should have sold, and when they thought about selling, they selling way too late. Or sellers for the buyers to come in. And again, these lower prices, which have been previously low before, attracting buyers. So yes, this is push. I even said we quick we took because show up the buyer down here. Entry point something like maybe in this area right here. to tell me. Man, every time I'm in here throwing game, y'all. Can y'all hear me now? Oh man, I'm giving y'all a game and y'all wasn't here. Audio choppy. Hey, so listen, family. We gonna work on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this feed. I'm gonna work on this again. I'm new to this dropping. Wait a minute, Tavares. I'm about to end this, but I do want you to come on. Hit that link I gave you, brother, so you can come on. Dropping jewels, y'all ain't with me, man. Listen, family, I'm glad y'all roll with me this long, man. We gonna get this thing together. We gonna get this thing together, and I'm gonna wait for my brother to come on with me, so that
Testing, testing.
yo, brother, can you hear me?
I hear you. Testing, testing.
You might have to take your headphones out of Son you did before, remember?
Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
All right. So, look, man, tomorrow is supposed to be 69.
Hello.
Some days, at 9 o'clock, try to see what the 9:30 is. Again, stuff like this, the 12:30, by the time it's on the ring right before it to get some good information. Again, we'll be good. We'll work with it. The Aussie Euro odd real quick. I could get
Testing, testing.
switch over. And I'm having
Testing, testing.
all right, so real quick, we'll end off with this Aussie. So they looking at their previous swings, previous runs that they did. And elephant in the room, they hitting some heavy support areas. All this, yes, they hit some heavy support areas and those reactions to it. But they do look like they're very strong on the sales. Like they're strong on the sales. I would think they probably would want to come down into these areas and kind of see about it. But I think they would come back down into these areas and check the sales.
Testing, testing.
So to play for this, I would look for. You can take your sale coming down into these areas. As a matter of fact, look like we analyzed this earlier. So I'm gonna go down to the 1 hour. What you got?
Testing, testing.
Oh yeah, looks like I heard the transformer blue or something. Yeah, I'm like, I sound like I heard a transformer.
I figured out the lady on that was confirming that the service changed over.
Right. No, it's cool. So yeah. I think the market hit the fib again before it hit the fib there to try to catch this swing.
Testing, testing.
You swing high to the swing. They actually this 7671 and 71 it's in this area. And they pushed. So just another simple fit. The market is fractal. The market is fractal. So it's just another simple fit on simple fit. Going down to the 5 minutes. If we was thinking about entry, it's crazy. But yeah, man, peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Euro. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep it moving. Get this thing going. 5 minute view. All right, good people. Peace, peace, peace. See y'all next time. 6 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be back.